not that cool, I promise. Hold on. All right. Whew. Welcome to Binghamton University's 2012 Spring Commencement Ceremony. First, let me say, don't worry. You'll make your dinner reservations for 6 o'clock. I won't take up too much of your time, and I understand that you probably don't want to listen to someone else's kid read a speech about some irrelevant experience they had their sophomore year in college. But this one time, my sophomore year in college, I'm just kidding. But seriously, I can't take up too much of your time because on the commencement speech guidelines checklist, the last requirement reads, speech length should not exceed 5 minutes. I hope you realize how restrictive that is. How can I sum up my entire college experience in 5 minutes? How could I sum up all of our college experiences in 5 minutes? We live in a world where everything is condensed, a world where we want everything to be shortened. We watch the news where even the most tragic story is limited to 2 minutes. And as we leave Long Island to come to Binghamton, if we can make it here in under 4 hours, we're ecstatic. Hold on. Or if you're one of the 5 out-of-state people that go to Binghamton, I'm sure you've rushed here too. But on Twitter, we're limited to 140 characters. Do you know how short 140 characters is? Even the phrase, "This girl speaking at Binghamton's graduation talks too slow. This better be quick because I have reservations for 6. Hashtag this is boring. Hashtag I am hungry" is too long. For all you non-Twitter folk out there, a hashtag is simply a way for people to search for tweets that have a common topic. But as I read this speech off my smartphone, I can't help but realize that everything is now at the click of a button, or in my case, the swish of a touchscreen. But that's because our generation is centered around making everything faster and shorter, which is why so many of my peers will be successful engineers and computer software people and scientists. These career paths highlight efficiency. The faster the better. Heck, I spent the last 4 years on the track team. Any of my teammates could tell you how important it is to be fast. Nobody has the time, or quite frankly, the attention span, to spend doing anything leisurely anymore. We started doing things in 4G instead of 3G. We text, talk, and even eat while we're walking to class. And if we have to wait online for longer than 5 minutes for the printer in Bartle, it's become a hashtag first world problem. We've developed the need to do everything at once. We drive home listening to Call Me Maybe on the radio as we text our friends to see if they're coming over to watch the Jersey Shore, where we'll sit on opposite sides of the room on our smartphones tweeting about Snooki. And even though the Jersey Shore is certainly some quality programming, we're letting our time slip away from us. We've let technology shorten our attention spans, control us, and rush our lives. We haven't been able to appreciate the moments and memories happening in front of us because we're too busy watching YouTube videos on our iPhones. We've been playing words with friends and neglecting the real-life friendships that we've made. We renew our cell phone contracts every 2 years. But our 4 years at Binghamton has expired, and we can't get an upgrade. My freshman year at Binghamton, my friends and I were told by a senior to make sure that we never took our time here for granted. Because before we knew it, we would be here, in the event center on this rubbery green tarp. Well, on chairs on this rubbery green tarp, waiting for this blonde girl to finish her speech about Twitter. But that very wise senior also told me to make sure that we appreciate the time that we spent with our friends, appreciate the classes, the memories, the dining hall food, the Jasmines, the clock tower, the library tower, the nights on State Street. Well, you get the point. She wanted us to appreciate those upcoming 4 years and embrace the moments that would pass us by so quickly. But those upcoming 4 years have come and gone. We're graduating from college today. Time has passed so quickly. Remember kindergarten graduation? Remember phone booths? Remember dial-up internet? But times have changed since the glory days of kindergarten graduation, but that's okay. That's why all you computer software people and engineers and scientists are going to have jobs after today. Woo! That realm of phone booths and dial-up has become a memory of our past. But in just a few years from now, this moment, your graduation from Binghamton, will be marching alongside the prehistoric memories of recess and playdates. Consider us lucky that today's memories are forever a click away on the archives of Facebook. My point is that even though we have this amazing, constant influx of information at our fingertips, we also have to be able to appreciate the moments and memories going on around us and not just remember them via Facebook or photos or tweets. Ironically, after graduation, I'll be looking for jobs within the realm of social media. But I realize that it's my responsibility. It's our responsibility as recent college graduates to balance our social media expertise, our smartphone savvy, and our multitasking abilities for our acknowledgement for memories in the making. As we leave Binghamton, it is important to appreciate our families, friends, and communities. While on that 4-hour drive back to Long Island, obeying the speed limit, look out the window on I-81 and enjoy the scenery. Savor your final moments of being a Binghamton University student, because as soon as I'm done here, we're gonna be alumni. Congratulations to the class of 2012. #Carpe Diem.